So guys, welcome back. I'm in Homestead. It's August the 14th. You can hear the church bells going in the background there. Time for another little update. So start off down by the greenhouse. Actually, I've just picked a load of these Crimson Crush. They're in the oven. I'm going to do slow roasted tomatoes. I'll show you those after. You can see there's plenty of fruit on, and around this side the black opal, they've got pretty large trusses to say the least. And the basil here, I just keep cutting it back. If it's running up to flower, I just keep trimming it back. That's been going forever now. It's brilliant. And I think Lemon Crystal, Bill and Val had identified these as lemon crystal or crystal lemon. It's a kind of novelty cucumber, quite nice actually. But there's, I don't know if you can see that, the sun reflects on it. There's quite a lot of fruit on it. It's done quite well, and I'm training it along the roof here, so hopefully at some point, if they set, we'll have some hanging down there. Just looking over to my neighbour's smallholding. I was over there yesterday doing some bud grafting for him. Plums and a spalliard pear. And he was telling me that is buckwheat. Part of it, I think. I'm not sure, the one with the purple flower. Not quite sure. And there's another one there. It's like a green manure, and then he'll trim them down and then leave them lying on the surface of the soil. The Olga squash, I gave him a couple of Olga squash, and we looked at one yesterday and it had two absolutely huge squash on it. Little herb garden. You can see where I've sheared the mint, and it's growing back again now. The parsley and the coriander have struggled, to be honest, with the heat. You see that it is coming back here. This one's, you can see some fresh stuff, so I just keep removing these. The coriander's going to seed, so I might just let it seed anyway. Yeah, I think it's just been too hot really. The little rose area is doing well, and you can see this white one. It really is phenomenal. I forget the variety now. I think it's a David Austin rose, but it's beautiful. So along this section, these are the Pongo beans, dwarf French beans, and we just, they just keep giving. They're got to be one of the best French beans. They're just superb. They really are. And that's again thanks to Bill and Val for sending me some of the seeds. I'm definitely going to keep those going. This one here is Ferrari. I've not grown this before, but I'm hoping you can see that. There's plenty of beans on there, so we've got any amount of, well, we're eating them almost every day anyhow. And the cheeky curry squash, that's really gone well. I think I've been hand pollinating, so the one to the left, I don't think that'll probably fall off. That one looks good. I hand pollinated that one yesterday. I can see there's another one there. Actually, another one, little one, and I pinched it out. Now whether they'll have time to make up, I don't know, but there's 2 or 3 on this vine anyhow. There's another fruit down there, and I need to pollinate that one today, and then again I'll probably pinch it out. There's one on the end there, but it has done really well. With the chard, it got a huge infestation of black aphid, which I used soapy water and tried to sort of get rid of the worst of it, which has been reasonably successful. And then I harvested some yesterday, and the other side either today or tomorrow, cut that. Something's got in, I think it's moths, keeps chiggling away at it, but it's not too bad. And here I've sown some carrots, early Nantes I think it was, so a friend gave me some packets. Might be too hot for them, I don't know. I'm just trying to keep them damp, see if they'll germinate, but it would be nice if they did grow. The reason why we've netted this basically is to keep cats out, stop them pooing it. It's a bit of a problem, but radish, I'm surprised they came through, and those are transplants from there. That's I'm sowing mustard. This is golden purslane. I might see if I can transplant a bit of that, make that row up, maybe shift a few over there. Maybe left it a bit late, but anyway, we'll see. When the weather cools down, it'll probably be better. And I think just here is rocket. I have seen some small leaves, so I'm hoping, you know, fingers crossed they'll come through. And I was saving this bit for some more Lollo Rosso lettuce. Courgettes are continuing to give us plenty of fruit. I've just pulled quite a big one off this morning. Well, cut one off, not pulled it off, but you can see there that some of the worst affected leaves with mildew or, you know, like this, I just keep cutting them off, and that sort of makes it throw out new healthy leaves, so that's fine. Kale's continuing to do well. I think whitefly or something like that, so again the worst affected, I just keep removing those, put them on the compost heap. The Virtus Savoy cabbage picking up really nicely. They did get mauled a bit, kind of, I think it was like a Looper moth caterpillar. If you watch Steve's Seaside allotment, it is quite a good video on those. He's been having problems with them as well, but I've been hand picking them off, and it seems to have paid off. You know, the sort of new leaves haven't been touched, so I'm hoping that's more or less sorted them out. And just in the cold frame here, I've got some more Ferrari French beans there. I've got spinach, and then in the cells in the front is chard that hasn't come through yet. And there's my Lollo Rosso lettuce, just waiting to be. I probably need to transplant those very shortly. Here's our fig. It's kind of getting a bit unruly. We'll probably have to cut it quite hard back in winter. I'll take some cuttings, but hopefully you can see it's got a lot of fruit on actually, and probably had about a dozen figs off it so far. Like our new water feature. I need to give him a name. I thought Kermit. Let me know what you think. Yesterday I was up on the ladders with a tree pruner, just trying to take the tips off. You kind of see where I've been doing it. I couldn't just reach, so I might have to see if I can go around next door to get those. But you can see that it's a heavy crop. There's a lot been dropping off because of codling moth. Not a lot I can do about it, but I think next year I need to start putting some traps out again. Just watching the bees going in and out of the flowers, brilliant. But really, yeah, I like to. Can you see those through the net there? So another little job today is to pick some more blueberries. Just noticed there's a little bit of damage on the leaves. I don't know what's behind that, but it's nothing too bad. So those are some of the apples I've picked up. There's some more down there. I am managing to get people with pigs and stuff to take them, so it's good really, because I don't like things to be wasted if possible. Inside I've got these sort of tucked away in the shade. I made a mistake putting them out yesterday and they nearly got lost. You know, just burned, it was that hot. But 2 pots of parsley. This is dill, these are chives, and then some more basil. So nice to keep the herbs going. Just a little, these are a few crimson crush, brown turkey figs, Victoria plum. I bought a pun at home, the wife's gone through them. We didn't get so many this year, so she's grateful for the few that we got, and a few of the black opal there. So these are the slow roasted, or they will be, 5.5 hours time. I just put them in about 30 minutes ago, but the smell already in the kitchen's amazing. I'll put a link up if you haven't seen the video on how to make these. I'll put a link up somewhere for you. As you know, probably those of you who follow me, I am a home brewer, and I haven't been ignoring that, even though I've been really busy with the allotment and transitioning and things like that. But that's a batch of white wine that's just waiting to be bagged up. And again, I'll try and leave a link or something at the end if you want to see the recipe for that. It's very easy.